Hi, this is Liam Resnick of BJJ Run Gym. I'm here with
apparently Mike Lowry
from Bad Boys. Anyway, guys, we're here to show you guys some half guard positions. It looks like Mike Lowry. Right, okay, we're here to show you guys some half guard positions. Now, this is what we call the 101, okay, from half guard. Generally speaking, when we're playing half guard, if you can just go around the back here, you're going to see. When we're playing half guard, we don't want Johnny getting chest to chest. If you look over here, I want to hook my foot here and keep my knee out from under his legs. Okay, so my foot hooks at the back there. You come back around the front here, sir. And my knee is not on the ground. We've got a video, next video is going to show you why you don't do that. But right now, I want my knee pointing up. Just take my word for it for a moment. Now, I can use my shin up here, I can use it here, but I've just got to keep him off getting chest to chest. It's very important. Nice. Now, once I've established that position, I've got to stop next the cross face. Because if he cross faces me here, it's going to make it very difficult for me. Okay? So, I'm going to be standing using this hand or this hand, depending on what my game is, okay, to stop the cross face. That's my first thing I'm concerned about. So, he goes to cross face me, boom, and I make a mistake. Backward step. Even if I block it, sometimes guys are so strong that you can't get it. Nice. Now, there's a point here where I can stop him from progressing his position by going to full guard. And a lot of people spend too much time struggling here and struggling here. As soon as he goes to cross face me, I take my hand and I put it on the inside of his kneecap, not down here, on the inside. And I post here to stop him closing his legs. As he goes to cross face me, I bring my knee up, my toe is on the ground, and I do a hip escape in a circle. There's a lot of opportunity here for me to take his back, but just generally speaking, especially for beginners, you put them in close guard. So the first attack is to return to guard. If I'm playing here like this, and I start pushing here, he's just going to block my knee with his hand. Makes it very difficult. Later on, we'll set up a triangle, but not right now. So right now, I'm blocking the cross face, I'm trying to go for my attacks, and he's too strong for me. Boom. As soon as I notice that, I put a hand on his knee to post. He's forgotten about the knee, try and block my guard. He can't without letting go of my head. Nice. Now, my knee comes out, my toe goes to the ground over here, and I hip escape in a circle. I would take his back a lot of the time, but right now, I just want you guys to return to guard and start attacking. Cool, guys? So that's the first thing. That's the first attack from what we call the 101 for our half guard. It lays the foundation properly. The second attack is going to be an underhook. Now, a lot of people here, when they go for underhooks, they do it, there's no wrong in jiu-jitsu, but there's less efficient and more efficient. We're going to show you a way of doing it efficiently. Okay, so I'm attacking, I'm controlling his hand here, and I'm going to go for the underhook. Now, if you look at Jono, you take his body and you divide it in two. There's still not much on either side, but it's called the center line. Now, when I go for the underhook, I've got to make sure that my head is never on this side of his guard. Okay, so if here's the center, my head goes here. It's going to be very difficult for me to underhook him because my arm's too far away from my body. He's going to cross face me flat. I go to here, but I just haven't attacked, in an efficient manner. So when I go for the underhook, I've got to make sure my head is on this side here. Generally speaking, in half guard, my head should never be on this side anyway. There's a couple of reasons you might put it there, but generally I want to have it on this side here. So I use the collar here, pinky up, to keep my head here. Okay? When I'm on this side, I attack for the underhook. So I'm playing here, I'm playing here. I kick my leg up here to make room, and you'll see a hole here. Nice. I take my hand, put it on my head, and now I'm going to pretend to elbow myself in the nuts. As I go to here, my foot drops to the ground, and I do a circle with this hand with my palm up high. The reason I do palm up high is for a couple of reasons. We'll get to that in a sec, but the main thing is I tuck my head in tight, I have my underhook, and I can attack his back, I can attack for singles, and I can do a bunch of things here. So, back to the 101. I'm in my half guard here, I'm blocking, and I'm making sure my head is on this line here. Okay? If he brings his head over this way, I'm here, I'm going to move until I'm on this side of his body. If I'm not there, it's impossible for me to attack my underhooks. Okay? If I go here, this is going to happen. Oh, okay, come back. So, I'm on this side of his body, I'm maybe playing with his hands, looking for chokes and sweeps. I kick up, I drive my elbow to my groin, and I do a circle like this. Okay? Now, the reason, as I said, I put my palm up is this. If I put my palm down, as I put my palm down here, my elbow drops down. It's the same as a wrestling underhook here, except for on the ground it's different. So I take my palm and I turn it up, which drives my elbow up. Now, do a dust choke to me. Good. He doesn't have any control of me. And look, I'm breaking his posture at the back of my wrist. And then we can switch the feet, look for attacks from here. So it's a very important tip, and it's very, very efficient to turn the palm up like this when you're going for an underhook, because it ensures the elbow is high. A lot of people go like this, like a wrestling underhook, and it leaves the elbow low, which means you can get dust choke, you can get flattened out, and a bunch of other things. So those are our two basic positions that you move between for the half guard. Now if you can't get those right and you can't master them, it's going to be very difficult for you to play all the other positions like deep half and shin half and all the different things that you can do from half guard. So once we establish that, we're going to add our 102 and 103 and keep going from there. But without that stuff, it's completely pointless trying to play half guard. You're just going to get flattened and smashed every time. So play with that, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to show you why you keep the knee pointing up and not down.